In early May, I attended the NAMAC Diecast event in the Netherlands. As Diecast Dude always says, don't forget to look in the boxes underneath the tables. I never do, and that's how I managed to grab some Hot Wheels mainlines for affordable prices. So this seller had these older style short card Hot Wheels for €1.50 each. I thought I did not have this one already, but turns out I already do. This is the Lotus Project M250. That's a cool one, I have to say. I have quite a few of these. 2001 release. Here's the Hyundai Spider concept in a police livery. I also happen to have this one already too. This is a 2004. And then the third one I do not have already. This is the Cunningham C4R race car, 2004 also. So black plastic base and kind of a goldish body color with a red racing stripe, go faster stripe on top, and racing roundel and some I don't know if those are sponsors or what on the side, but yeah, cool livery. One seater. Well, it's got two seats, but the right side is covered up. I got that longitudinal spoiler or wing. This looks cool. I like it. Another seller had some more recent stuff on short cards, also €1.50. The stuff on top of the table is more expensive, but the ones underneath are cheaper. I missed out on this one in 2023, the Mazda 787B. I think I still need to find the red one also. Nice blue color Goodyear on the wing there. It's side deco and top deco, basically. That's what those were some race cars, and then we get to some motorcycles. So this seller had a box of treasure hunts underneath the table. They were €2 each. This one I already have loose, but I did not have a carded example. 95 Jeep Cherokee, so got this one so that I can have one carded too. That's not a must for mainlines for me, but for treasure hunts, I like to have one carded too. And then these two I missed out on in 2023. Let's start with number 68, the BMW R90 Racer. You can see there the Circle Flame logo. Got the BMW logo, we got some striping, and then the Circle Flame logo on the vehicle is right in the front there. So all you see is black is metal, and then the blue is plastic. It's got the logo on both sides, both the BMW logo and the Circle Flame logo. You even get some print for the headlight there. That's cool. It's not bad. And the other one is the Ducati 1199 Panigale. Not a lot of info on the base, of course, because it's pretty small. Here, got a bigger logo there. So again, what is dark gray is metal, and then the white is plastic, except for I think the fuel tank is metal and the seat too. Or is it? Yeah, it is. The seat is plastic, sorry. The fuel tank is metal. And the handlebars too. So that part is metal, but then the seat is part of this plastic piece. Again, some print there in the front too. Logo on both sides again, but yeah, get the one goldish dot on the that's not present on the other side. Then the next seller, let's see if I'm correct here. Did I get 3 from this guy or only 2? I can't remember. Oh yeah, I got all 3 from the next seller. These were all €1 a piece. I got an extra Volvo P1800 gasser, just because it was only €1. First release of this casting, 2023. Also got an extra Toyota Land Cruiser in this Mud Runner set. I have all of these except for the olds because I didn't want that one. Yeah, this is a nice set with vehicles that are full deco. Mud splatters and everything on there. And paint on top. So that's a very good deal. Got this loose already, so I'm going to keep discarded. And then we got the 1984 Audi Sport Quattro in black, also from 2023, that I never found. So glad I got it for cheap now. You can see the colors of the German flag, black, red, and yellow. 84 on the racing thingy there. It's not a roundel, it's a square. Some sponsors on there too. And it's got some details in the front also. Good enough for me. That's it when it comes to the main lines. Then Blondie was feeling generous, and she was doing a sale on Hot Wheels Premium. €7.50 each, reduced to €7.50, I should say. You will see what the regular prices are on some of these, or were on some of these. But if you bought 5, you could have them for €25, so €5 each. So of course I made 3 stacks of 5 vehicles, and that way I got all of them for €5. This is from the Autostrasse set. This set was from 2022. I got the blue one, the Volvo, of course. Don't have any of the others. This is a pretty ugly casting. This is a concept version of the Urus. I would like to have this and this, but you know, it's not. I mean, it's okay if I don't get it. It's not a must for me. So you can see €15 sticker on there, and there's a yellow sticker underneath. So initially it was even more expensive, but I will probably not be able to figure out what it was selling for originally. Well, it didn't sell for that, clearly, because I got it for $5. But let's see what Blondie was trying to get for this originally, if we can. Oh, 20. Yeah. €20. That's a lot of money. So this is a 1972 Mercedes-Benz 280 SEL 4.5. These are made in the Matchbox factory in Thailand. So I'm going to open them up the Matchbox way. Got a little protector, but it's underneath it. I think that is not how it works. It probably should have been like this or like this to protect the paint. The base and the wheels do not need protection. So we got an unpainted base. We got green rims matching the beautiful green body color. Benz 280, it says on the license plate. That's cool. It's the American version, so it's got those side lights. The European ones do not have that. Got some tampos in the front too. It's got a light interior, that's nice. That's interesting to see. Well, there's not much to see in there, I think. Maybe you can shine a light on that and see if there... Oh, well, there's a little bit of interesting stuff in there in the back seat. There's a center console. You know, for extra luxury, so only 2 passengers can fit in the back. So we get some detail in there. And of course, those curtains that are part of the window piece. Awesome. I got 2 of these. The, what's it called? Canyon Warriors. All great cars in here. Would love to have all of them. Apparently these Volvos are the least popular ones. It doesn't say what they are usually selling for. I already have this loose. Just got a few of these to, well, to get a set of 5, basically. Jay Leno's garage, the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL. So I got the tank car from that diorama set. I don't need the Chevrolet. I also got the Lamborghini from Blondie. You'll see that next. Don't have the McLaren F1. It's in black, so it's not something I really desperately need. But if I were to find it for €5, of course, I would buy it. 2022 set. So already some older stuff. Yeah, very pleased to get this one. I do like my Gull Wing cars. Did a separate video on those. Check that out. You can find it in the playlist. No, it's not a Hot Wheels playlist. It's just I don't know in what playlist it is actually. Red painted base, side exhaust. Of course, real riders, obviously. Full deco. Some paint loss here and there, but that is how the real car is. It's unrestored. At least the body is unrestored. Sweet. I hope to be able to put it on that Mercedes hauler one day. And that's the other one, Lamborghini Countach LP 5000 QV, €17.5 originally. Also got the red base, gray rims, tan interior. Cool. Very nice. Then I got one Fast and Furious 2023 set. Love to get the black BMW, and if I do, I've got a few stories to tell on that one. Lambo I would get 2, and this one, the Supra, of course, would be interested in 2. €15 originally. Land Rover Defender 110 in green. This set was available in stores locally. Usually the Fast and Furious sets are available at Carrefour hypermarket, but you know, 13 euro in store, I'm not going to pay that. So plastic hardtop, and I think these wheel arches are plastic too. So yeah, quite a lot of skimping on the metal here. Oh no, it's just the top part that is plastic. This side part is metal. Okay, but then these fenders are plastic. Yeah, a bit lame for something that costs this much in Europe. Mini GT would have all metal body and a base. Just saying, same kind of money. But you know, for €5, I don't care. That's okay. And then we got this from Hot Wheels Off-Road. Yeah, all cool stuff in there. Would have gotten all of them if they were there, but you know, just some leftovers that were in that reduced vehicles bin. 1993 Mercedes-Benz G-Class. Yeah, Defenders and G-Class is not that popular here in Europe, surprisingly. I love to collect them, but the average European collector doesn't seem to. IWC livery. So this is the watch company. I think clean backside, and again a plastic top. Then I got 3 cars from the race day set. This is also available at my local Carrefour hypermarket. So I did not manage to grab the Ford Capri Group 5 and the Porsche 935, although I did find the black chase number 05 of the Porsche 935 of this set at my local Carrefour hypermarket. This is number 205, the Aston Martin Vantage GTE, €12.5 originally. That's about the same as store price, give or take. Black painted base, nice rims on this. Some cutouts with some plastic in there again for the price these are going for in stores. That's kind of unfortunate, I think. But other than that, looks cool. Number 305, the Audi R8 LMS, also €12.5 at normal price. Audi Sport livery, no paint nor tempo on the wing. Same rims, it seems. The Aston Martin. And then we got the 1994 AMG Mercedes C-Class DTM touring car, number 505, €15, and there's a couple of prices underneath. I don't know if we will be able to see what they were. 17.5, and probably 20 originally. If I can get it off. Oops, taking off too much now. I don't see what I'm doing. Yeah, it's 20, I can tell. Oh, and there's another one underneath that. So originally it was even more than 20. That seems very excessive. So that's 20. And then what was underneath that. Can we figure that out without destroying it? Yeah, that's going to be quite the challenge. That looks like 15. So it went from 15 to 20 to 17 and a half, and then again to 15. Wow, that's odd. Okay, anyway. Did I already say the full name of this thing? Probably did. Not going to repeat it. Too long. Big casting. Yeah, these wheels are okay for this one. Plastic spoiler. I would prefer a metal one actually. Ajip. Fuel company. Livery. Also got the number 5. Did they all get the number 5? Just checking here. No, they didn't. It's just a coincidence, I guess. The Audi had number 5 too. And then from the Spettacolare set, I got all of them. I was able to snag all of them. 20 euro originally. Number 1 of 5, the Alfa Romeo 155 V6 Ti. So actually don't need to show the back here. 2023 set. Because we're going to look at all of them. Cool stuff. This one, it's got the plastic exhausts that are part of the interior. Got a plastic spoiler on there too. That does have the Alfa Romeo template on there. Italian flag colors here and there. Cool. Number 2 of 5, the Lancia Stratos, 12.5 euro originally. Small model, but that's what it is in real life. Again, we see the Italian flag there. Monte Carlo. Monaco. Nice to see some tampos underneath there. This is a very cool model. Nice rims too. They fitted very well. Nicely decked out in the back too. Got these louvers here that are plastic. Okay. I'm actually kind of okay with that. Sweet. We got another Lamborghini Countach LP 5000 QV. So, second one in this video. Yellow painted base. I think these wheels fit it better than the other one. See? I like the ones with the round holes much better. Because they kind of resemble some of the original wheels, I guess. Awesome. Number 4 or 5, the new Countach, the LPI 800-4. Black painted base. The difference in size of the wheels has been criticized a lot. And now that I see it in real, and with my own 2 eyes, it is a huge difference, front and rear. A bit too much. Got the lens lights. That's nice. Also like the red interior. It's got the Frisbee steering wheel attached to the dashboard. Countach name on the license plate. Not bad at all. And then we got the Alfa Romeo Giulia Sprint GTA. This set was actually also available in stores here. That's probably why why Blondie got rid of them for cheap, because a lot of collectors already got it at their local Carrefour hypermarket, I guess. Usually the sets that have a lot of European cars in them get sold here in a few stores, because, you know, Mattel thinks at least these are going to sell, because the ones that have American cars in them are a hard sell, if not selling. And also the Japanese ones, a little bit harder to sell here. GTA 1300 Junior, it says there on the back. Italian license plate, Milano. Cool. And she also had some Matchbox collectors on sale. €5 each. Didn't have to buy a certain amount, just €5 each. Not a lot of choice, of course. Just grabbing what I could. 2022 release, this 1963 Honda T360. Number 5 of 20. Comes with a box. Tiny little thing. So these have plastic bases. Unfortunately, they do have the true grip tires. So equivalent of real riders. Honda service vehicle. Cool. It's got some Japanese on there. Don't know if it says Matchbox on there or not. T360 on the license plate. For such a small model, it would have been nice to get a metal bed floor. Oh well, it's part of the interior like it is on all Matchbox and Hot Wheels pickups. Then we got the hood or bonnet that opens up. Headlights are not part of the hood or bonnet. That's cool. Got spare wheel in there. And somewhere in there must be an engine in there too, probably. Not sure. Right-hand drive, of course. Very cute. Love it. And then, to my surprise, there was also some 2024 stuff in there. Imagine that. That was very generous of Blondie. Of course, not the most popular vehicles, you know, Japanese, hard sell, but I'll grab them. 1994 Mitsubishi 3000 GT, number 3 of 20. We got that blueprint drawing. Of course, plastic base again. We do get the rubber tires. And it's very interesting that they have this wheel also as a mainline wheel. So this is definitely a Matchbox wheel and not a converted real rider. So it's very cool to see that they slap rubber tires on these fantastic mainline wheels or rims. It's not a new casting, but I think it's the first one for me. Got the lens headlights. It's full deco-ish, but still pretty minimal tempo-wise. Got the Japanese license plate. It's a left-hand drive. But it's a very nice one. Now the Japanese 4 of 20, the 2022 Lexus LX. Here's Here's the blueprint thingy. These rims I've seen before on these premium vehicles. Collector line. Nice green color. Impressive grille there. Got running boards, part of the plastic base, and then nicely tempered in the rear. So the hatch opens up, lift gate. Not far as I've seen on other videos. Kind of useless. It only opens up that far. It's got some luggage in there, but you can't really see that because it doesn't open that far. So yeah. Yeah. I don't know if that's luggage or if that is supposed to be a dog in there or something. I don't know. Hard to tell. It's kind of useless of making opening parts or moving parts that only go up that far. Then I would rather have a metal base on these. This one does not have any opening parts. You know, just put a metal, slap a metal base on there, and would make them less expensive, I think, because these opening parts must make it more expensive, I think, because I think you need a factory worker to kind of fit that part in there while constructing it. I don't think you need that for a metal base, it just drops in there by a machine. Well, that's my 2 cents. And another Japanese car, number 5 of 20, 2023 Nissan Z or Z. Again, plastic base. Got the same rims, but black with the rubber tires. Just, well, we got some side details here and also on the roof. And then there's some black paint there because it is a metal roof. But the A-pillars are plastic, interestingly. Opening doors. We got a disc for a steering wheel, which looks much better on a vehicle that has opening doors. I hope they have learned from their mistakes in the past, where they put tombstones and urinals in opening or moving door vehicles. That just looks so ugly. But this is great. Even some details on the door cards. Yeah. I got no complaints here. Well, the doors are a little bit, you know, swinging upwards as if they are scissor doors, but, you know, can't have your cake and eat it too, I guess. Now, usually at NAMAC, because there's so much to see and there's only 5 hours, which is not enough to see everything, I limit myself to carded stuff. Having a sip here. Thank you for your patience. But every once in a while, my eyes get drawn to a certain table for some reason. In this case, for the next stuff I got, they were loose cars. They are loose cars that were in these little plastic containers that were stacked on top of one another. I looked in that direction probably because I saw a doggy. You know, I like doggies, and there was a visually impaired person there that had a guide dog. I know you're not supposed to pet them or touch them because they get rewarded with being pets. So I stayed clear of it, but you know, I stood next to it and looked at it. And then in front of me were those little plastic containers. with loose cars in them. So I started going through them and I found a few gems. So against my rules, but you know, sometimes if you feel like you have to go through something, there's probably something in there that is for me. I found a few Siku Unimogs that I did not have yet. €3 each, which is a fair price. Get some tempos in the front there. Get yellow cherries on top, part of the window piece. And this is a version with the crane on the back. How cool is that? It's got a few swivel points, or whatever you call those. It also turns 360 degrees. So, and that's a cool one. Like that, you can fold it down. And that's probably how it was in the packaging. So that's a cool find. And I also found this really cool army version. Also €3. Same details in the front. And this comes with a canopy that comes off. It's a plastic. Got the all metal bed. Yeah, really, really nice. Glad I found this. I bet this is hard to come by. I don't think I've ever seen it before. It's got the trailer hitch too. Then there was this Matchbox Peugeot 205 Turbo 16 in a racing livery. Unfortunately, it's been touched up with red paint where there was some paint loss. It's not mint, but it's in okay condition. It's got this engine cover that opens up in the back, reveals the plastic engine. Lots of metal on the inside. A lot of rubbing from the engine cover. It's been rubbing some paint off of there. Yeah, I have the white one in my childhood collection. And this was only produced 1 year. Let me see. In 1991 only. So, cool find. Also found this Siku for €2. And this is a Ferrari GTO made in West Germany. I didn't even know Siku made this. Got some rusty axles there. But, you know, I'm not going to leave this behind for €2. Don't think I've ever seen it before. It's got the prancing horse logo on the front there. Il Cavallino Rampante. A light interior. Black dashboard and steering wheel. It's got some paint loss here and there, but it's in pretty good nick. Metal on metal, you know. Can't go wrong for €2. And there was also a Majorette Ferrari in there. The F40. This was released in 1994 and available till 1998. Huge Ferrari logo on this one. Got the opening back side. Got the taillights part of the window piece, so they are clear. And also some engine detail there. And again, a lot of metal like on the Matchbox on the inside. Those were the days. Wheels stick out a little bit, but not that much. €1 for this, just like the Matchbox Peugeot 205, by the way. Paid €1 for both of these. Can't complain. Good find. And then there was a seller that sold mostly larger scale stuff, 143 and maybe some 118 too. I don't know. I didn't pay attention. I don't pay attention to larger scales. But he had an open tray on the side, or I think there were 2 open trays filled with these Majorette Opel dealership packagings. And they were only €1 for the Adam and then €2 for the Corsa that we will see next. So I've been ogling these for years. These are from 2016. This is Ardent Blue, this color, official Opel color. This was packaged in Bangkok on the 30th of May of 2016. I tried to pick the ones that had the least packaging rub and mirror damage, because these have been transported a lot. You can tell some of the cars had the mirrors had cut into the cards in the back there. So I try to find the best examples. For somebody that keeps them carded, it's maybe not that important, but I open them up and I like to get ones that are hopefully do not have paint rubbed off on the mirror on that side from the card. Let's see. Let's open this up. €1. These originally, when these came out, I think they were like €7 or something. I saw them regularly at Diecast events. Well, I only started collecting in the summer of 2017, but I've seen them for years available at events, at swap meets, and often they were asking €7 for those. Didn't want to pay that. They're just street cars, just basic Majorettes, even though you get a lot of bang for your buck from Majorette. Because you can see the suspension bars there. They have lensed headlights and they're pretty much full deco. So for €1, that is silly money for sure. Two-tone, the roof in white, and then metallic blue for the rest of the body. Hook assembly in the spot of the license plate. And you get a nice interior with a proper steering wheel that probably looks like the steering wheel of the real vehicle. See, that's probably what it looks like. Awesome. Yeah, Majorette does such a good job on those. You can see there is some I don't know. I don't think the paint has rubbed off. I think I will be able to wipe this off. It's just some print paint from the packaging on the mirror, I think. Probably get that off. Not the most beautiful model. This is kind of a super mini. Americans would be amazed how small it is in real life. This one is in dark red, same packaging date. Of course, same base, same rims. This has a kind of a dark gray metallic roof and then a kind of burgundy body, but it's dark red as they call it, but looks kind of burgundy. And then we have the Opel Corsa. This was €2 each. A much nicer car in real life and also a nice model, I have to say. These were packaged in Bangkok on the 13th of August of 2019, so about 3 years after the Adam. Colors are on the packaging in this case, above the barcode. Summit white is the official Opel color on this. You can see Opel Corsa. Also a street car basically, so no opening parts. But you do get the suspension. You get the lensed headlights and you get full deco. And not too much packaging rub on the roof on this. So yeah, happy with that. It's got some plastic floating around on the inside, unfortunately. And a little bit of paint loss on the black mirror. The white is coming through, so they first paint them white and then they put the black on top of it. But it's not that bad. This one is in a voltaic blue. Very nice color. And then the black roof again, not too much packaging rub on the roof. And the mirror did not lose any paint, so this is a success, definitely. Then we get the hot red version. Again, no paint loss. A little bit more packaging rub, but they all had that. I tried to look for a better one, but they all had this amount of packaging rub on the roof. You win some, you lose some, I guess. And then the last one in Power Orange. Similar to the street cars version, I will show you the difference. No paint loss on the mirror again, and minimal packaging rub on the roof. Here's the street cars version. As you can see, it does not have the two-tone with the black painted roof. So these these Opel dealership ones did get a little bit of extra paint, but that does not justify a €7 price tag. I also have this version with the black rims, so same rims but without the chrome on them. This was a quick hamburger restaurant exclusive in 2020. And this one also came in 2020, I think. Yeah, so released in 2020. So the Opel dealership ones were a little bit earlier. And then in 2022, we got the red version. So definitely different than the Power Orange. Then we get to a few more loose ones. Yeah, sometimes if I see somebody selling Lesney Matchbox, the old stuff, I go and try and look to find some missing ambulances or fire engines, although I have pretty much all of them now. This is the Daimler ambulance. This is the second version. This was released in 1958 and available till 1961. I also have the first release, which was shorter and did not have a base. So yeah, €7.50. I got it for €5. That's okay. It's got the gray wheels, so yeah. I'm happy with that. And this next seller, oops, bumped into my light. He has these trays filled with Lesney cars for €5 each. All of them are €5. They are not mint, but near mint. And they're a pretty good deal, actually. €5 for a near mint Lesney car. And they don't seem to sell very well. At the end of the event, he also always has full trays of them still. I always go through them to look for station wagons. In this case, I found one. I found the Mercury Commuter. This one was available from 1970 till 1973. And it's in great nick. As you can see, got the doggies in the back. That alone is a reason to buy it for me. We've got some suspension and metal on metal, of course. Cool stuff. I also always am on the lookout for taxis. This seller had a few taxis on his table. He actually had these 3 on the table, but already had bought this previously from another seller. Going a bit backwards here, but €4 each. I didn't want to pay that, so he asked me, what do you want to pay for them? That's an unusual question. Usually you don't get asked that. And I said, what about €5 for both? And he said, okay. So I got these for €2.50 each. This is a Siku made in Germany, Mercedes-Benz 250. I already have one of these, but it's got a broken taxi sign and it's got the white antenna, kind of an aerial sticking out of the roof. So this is a different version without the antenna, and it's got the complete taxi sign on top. I think it might have different wheels than the other one I have too. It does have the same fluorescent green window piece. Yuck. But anyway, this is what it is. Red interior, opening doors. Yeah, that's a good deal. And here's the Corgi Juniors version of this bar 8 or Strich 8 Mercedes-Benz 240D. It's a diesel version, whereas the Siku is a petrol version. I have this already, but without the taxi signs, and this one had a taxi sign, so, you know, grabbed it. It does have the trail hitch broken off. I think my other one also has the trail hitch broken off. Interesting construction here. So it's got the thing sticking out of the roof is part of the yellow window piece, and then they put a cardboard sleeve in there that goes all the way to the bottom of the floor of the interior to kind of keep it in there. Interesting. I think it also says taxi on that side, so either way you put it in, it will have the taxi on there, so they don't have to look in the factory. They didn't have to look in the factory which way it goes in. It works either way. Kind of smart, time saving, I guess. Next three I got from the same seller. So Corgi Juniors Buick Regal for €1 only. I'm glad I found this first before I found this one with the seller that had them for €4. Would have paid more for it anyway. Also has that taxi sign. Same thing as the Mercedes, because it's a Corgi Juniors too. Same method. Got red painted taillights. Sweet. And I also had this Mercedes-Benz bus for €1. The stickers are gone, and it's got a dent in the roof. I noticed that later on. Yeah, it's not great, but I have found a better version in the meantime, so I'm good. A surprisingly cheap Norev is the Citroën C4X from 2022 and true 1/64 scale. It's a 2022 release also. Wish I could always buy them for only €2. That's a steal. I'll happily pay €3.5 for a Norev. But that's about as far as I usually go, except when they're older ones or very popular ones that have the metal bases. These have authentic rims, but plastic tires. They do not have lens lights anymore. They have the painted lights, but it's full deco. It's got kind of a pearl white. It's very nice. Bumper, bottom part of the bumper is in the rear is plastic, and the front part of the bumper, bottom part of the bumper is also plastic. Saving some costs there. In the past, this would have been painted flat black. Metal. Oh well. For €2, I can't complain. This is a really nice model for that kind of money. This was a great find. A seller that had all Siku stuff. This was €5. This is a Mercedes-Benz school bus. It says it there in German. It's got the typical school bus color. It's got painted details in the front, on the side, and in the rear. Really nice. Got the seats in there, of course. Never seen this before, and yeah, just very glad to find it. Affordable price for something that I've not seen before and that is very hard to come by. I'll pay that happily. Next seller had these two. Usually in the past, I've been after that thing for a long time. This time, he was more willing to do deals. I actually started looking at a Matchbox set, but he was asking 25 euro for a set with 3 vehicles in there. But he said I have them loose, so then I started looking at his loose stuff, and it's kind of behind his table. And then, well, the loose ones he had, there was a part missing, so they were not perfect, so didn't want those. But I found this one. This is the Majorette camping car. Initially asking 15 euro for it, but he let me have it for 5. The reason for that is that his wife told him not to come home with all that junk again, so he had to sell. So thank you to his missus for that. So got metal base, metal pink body with the metal bed, but you can't see much of that because it's got the camper feature on top of that, of course. It's got some UV damage on the plastic, but you know, that's okay. This is a good enough version for 5 euro. Glad to have a good version of this finally. Hard to come by also, at least if you want an affordable one. But this one he has been bringing to the event for years now. 20 euro, and he was never willing to budge on that price, but now I got it for 10. I got this one, not from him, from another seller. There's some stuff written on there. I think the previous owner, or maybe he, bought it in 1996. 23rd of May of 1996, possibly, for 5 euro or 5 gulden. The Dutch currency back then. Camper, it says there. Well, that's obvious. A lot of cool stuff in this set, like the flatbed tow truck, of course. Wouldn't mind the fire engine. I don't know what this is, what this actually does, but looks kind of cool. I would like to have the express delivery van, obviously, too. The trash vehicle, not a must-have. But yeah, I think these two are my favorites of the whole set. I don't know if there's one behind here, but can't tell. These apparently were sold at Toys R Us in the countries in Europe that had Toys R Us back then, which was the UK, Germany, France, Spain, and Austria. These have now been converted to some of them to Smith's superstores, or maybe all of them, not sure, which is a great toy store. So what we have here, Road Champs Deluxe Series Winnebago. It's got a sticker on there. That's cool. This has been opened previously or just cracked in transport, because you see that. I'm going to open it anyway, so don't care. Let's see, glue is letting go. Metal on metal. Let's see what it says here. Diecast metal, 1990, yeah. 1990, Road Champs Inc., West Caldwell. Made in China, Winnebago. Got the drivetrain there. Part of it visible. Wheels are, you know, okay, just plastic, but yeah, very cool tampos. This is the Chieftain. Got the metal unpainted grill, part of the base, and then you got the white part here, that's from the body that clips in there. Got a separate plastic ladder on the rear, got the Winnebago name there. Got some air conditioning units on top, and this railing that is metal cast into the body and painted silver. And we also have a detailed interior, which is awesome. So get the driver's seat, passenger seat. Let's see, can I shine through here? Yeah, that'll probably work. Got the kitchen area, got the dining table. There's even some stuff on the dining table. 2 sinks and a stove with 2 spaces. We got the 3 seat, and then there's another seat behind the passenger seat there. So kind of a living room for 4, or if you get, well, 4 Americans, and then maybe 6 Europeans and 8 Asians. Just kidding. And then we got the bed in the rear, double bed in the back, and then there's probably a bathroom here and a toilet here, I'm guessing. Is there something in here? Yeah, it's the bathroom. See? I don't know if I will be able to show you that, but there's a sink there for the bathroom. I can't shine a light through the other side because it's closed. But this is definitely the bathroom. There's a bath on the other side. Something bath-like. Yeah, too bad I can't show you that. But yeah, that's awesome. Lots of detail. Didn't have to do that. You see, Majorette, how things are done by others. Cool. Very pleased with my purchase. Finally, he gave in and let me have it for €10. Next seller had some different stuff than he usually brings. I buy stuff from him regularly. This time he had a sign on this table, €5 each on everything. So I got these 2. This is an FC. Did not have an example of this T Ford from 1919. These were made in Holland. Got a metal base and a metal body, except for this thing here is plastic. It's in a Dutch Red Cross livery since 1867. So I thought that was kind of a cool livery to have. It also exists in a Belgian Red Cross livery. Got a cross on there. So yeah, good to have an example of this casting. Probably not going to buy many more, but definitely wanted an example. Hardly fits in there. See, the roof is against the plastic. And then we got this Norev Renault Master box van in a Darty livery. Darty is a French home appliance company or a shop store. €5, of course, like I said, made in China. I love to collect these Norev vans, and this usually you will only find in France, so to be able to grab it in the Netherlands for an affordable price is sweet and dandy. Renault Master 2003, plastic base, suspension, chrome steelies on there, a nice dark blue color for the cabin and also the chassis. Get some details on the bumper in the rear there. Opening doors on this box. There you go. We got some paint coming through on the inside. That's strange. How does that happen? Or maybe just I don't know how does that happen. Odd, because I cannot believe it kind of goes through there. I mean, paint is not able to get through thick plastic like that, I guess. Service livraison, delivery service. Le contrat de confiance translates to a contract of confidence. No, not confidence. Trustworthy contract, something like that. Kind of a true translation, free translation there. Lens headlights. Here you can see old style Norev. So the bumper is metal and is painted flat black. Lots of value for money on this. Sweet. Yeah, very pleased. I have this. So these probably were available at Darty electric appliance stores, I guess. Cool find. Next seller had these Edo cars, which are usually Maisto vehicles that were produced for this Dutch diecast company. He was asking €7 each for them. He clearly saw on my face that I was shocked by that price. And he said, well, I don't really know what to ask for them. I said, usually I never pay more than €2 for them. And he said, okay, we can have them for €2 each. Okay. So I took them. This is a school bus. I don't think I have this livery of the school bus. I have the Maisto school bus. In just plain yellow with no red stripe and no white roof, I believe. Okay, these are a little bit difficult to get out. So the Maisto is replaced by Edo car, 1997 copyright. All metal body except for the bumpers. Nice. And here we got just as post on the box. This is a kind of an American van and a Dutch postal service livery. So not very realistic. None of the postal vans in the Netherlands would have been an American van. You can sometimes see ambulances. Well, not so much anymore nowadays, but in the past there were some ambulances, American ambulances used here in Europe. Chevrolet Express van. Well, I'm glad it says that on the base because I would not have been able to figure out. Although these headlights stacked on top of one another kind of look like a Silverado. So, and it's got the Chevy bow tie there, dummy. Of course, you would have known what it was. PTT Post Telegraph and Telecom is what PTT stands for, I think. So, yeah, that's all it has. Tempo-wise, but, you know, good enough. Like my vans, you know that. I bought this sole model from this seller, the BMW M4 Racing 2016, for only €3, just to find out when I got home that I already have this. It's the black Audi A4 or S4 that I'm missing from that year when this was released. And I already have this one. Okay. It wasn't that expensive. This seller had some Volkswagen stuff. I always try to buy something from him. He always has something different. Greenlight Motor World German edition Series 12. Here's the other vehicles in the set. You can freeze the frame if you want to see that. Volkswagen a hologram there. Officially licensed. Only €5 because they have the plastic base, I guess. Volkswagen Classic Beetle in green. Yeah, that came off easy. The glue has deteriorated. Yeah, I didn't look at the year. Oh well, it's gone now. Number 521 is the serial number. So got the rubber tires, got the Steelies on there with the VW hubcaps, metal flake green, painted headlights, painted taillights, chrome bumpers, and lots of other details. So, I mean, not bad for €5. The table of Tom's Modelauto's had some interesting stuff too. I bought a bunch of premium stuff that I will show in a second video because this video is getting too long already. Majorette Rolls-Royce Corniche 2 metal base plastic body. So this was the deluxe series from the 90s, kind of experimental by Majorette, using plastic body to get more detail. Kind of a special kind of plastic. It's not resin, I think, but yeah, they kind of experimented with this, but it made them so expensive that the series was not successful. Got the lensed lights front and rear, some chrome for the smokestacks in the back, some chrome there on the bumper, and a British license plate. €3 each. I paid for these. That's an okay price. I already have them, but I do not, for that kind of money, I just do not leave them behind. And I will send this to a friend probably. I've got door cards that have some detail on them. Tan interior, and then a kind of burgundy dashboard matching with the door card and with the soft top. And some details there for the gauges and stuff. Got the pedals on the floor there, accelerator and brake, and authentic looking steering wheel. It would have been nice to get some silver on the mirrors. And a lot of chrome in the front again, license plate. And got the flying lady on the grill, not very detailed. The Spirit of Ecstasy, but you know, this was the 90s. Gotta remember that. Cool rims too. And then the same one, the recolor, kind of a gold or champagne, whatever you want to call that. So very similar. And also at the table of Tom's Modelauto's, they had these new Maisto fresh metal releases. 2023 production and licensed of course. They sell them for €2.99, which I think is expensive, but I got them for €1 because the packagings have been opened. These were featured at the on the NAMAC website, and that's why they were opened up to be photographed for an article on the NAMAC website. So we get a recolor of the 2009 Nissan 370Z or Z. Yeah, wheels leave a lot to be desired, but you get some tampos, front and rear. No interior on these, of course, but you know, lots of metal bumpers all the way to the bottom. So they still have a nice way to them. This is an old casting. This is a new casting. So I was very pleased to be able to grab this. This is the 2023 Nissan Z. Still suffering from bad wheel design, but the casting is a huge improvement compared to the old Nissan Z. Black painted roof with some silver there. Got the Z logo on the side. Very nice blue color. Almost looks kind of Spectre flame. Got some carbon there on the bumper. Cool. Yeah, this is a nice model. You slap some nice wheels on there and it'll look good. It's got some packaging rub on the mirror, unfortunately. So some blue is coming through, so painted blue first and then black over it. Hey, they were only €1. Not going to complain. These are they're this price too in the store, by the way. Carrefour Hypermarket sells them for this kind of money too, I think, which is just crazy. Might be, yeah, I think it's $2.99. I thought it might be $1.99, but I think it's $2.99. I might be wrong, might be $1.99, but you know, still too much. Like my tow trucks, just says tow truck on the base. It's based on an old Mercedes van, but not licensed. Although Maisto does have the Mercedes license. Gas tire towing, 24-hour service. This goes down, so it actually works. Plastic back piece here, got some red painted flashlights on top. So let's put the next vehicle on there. Staying with the Germans, we've got a new casting also. I believe it's new. It was new before I dropped it. Volkswagen Jetta, although it may not be new. Yeah, details front and rear. It's kind of a crude casting, so I don't think it's new. If they did this nowadays, would be more crisp. Put it on there. See, actually works pretty well. Well, turning is a kind of hard because this doesn't turn with it, so it's only good for straight line. But you know, I think it's good enough. Looks good. Thanks for watching.